Hey guys, welcome to SML Tackle Shack. I'm Clark. I'm part of the pro fishing staff here. Throughout the year, we're going to be at lots of tournaments going through. We got tournaments going here at SML Tackle Shack. We got tournaments going on for Angler's Choice. These tournaments is going to give us an opportunity to post videos. Y'all people want how-to videos, tech tips, tricks, anything that's going to help y'all become better anglers. We're going to do these videos for y'all. Y'all are going to get to meet my fishing partner Jay here a little bit later on during the year. We're going to do these videos so y'all have the opportunity to put this stuff into practice, and you can learn from us and what we do on the water to become better fishermen. Alright, today's how-to video on Tackle Shack Tech Talk is going to be the uni to uni knot. If you've been around me, you know I love braided fishing line. A lot of people use braid. This is by far probably my favorite knot to use when I'm attaching a main line to a leader line, whether it be braid to mono or braid to fluorocarbon. So I've got a couple pieces of rope here to show you just to make it easier to see how the knot is actually tied. This black rope right here is going to represent the main line that's going to the rod. And this orange rope here is going to represent the leader line, which would actually be going from the main line to the bait. Super easy knot to tie. You'll simply take and create a loop, just like you would for a regular uni knot. You take this loop, and you're going to set with your main line next to your leader line and wrap around both the main line and the leader line for the uni knot. You're going to do this 1, 2, 3. You're going to want to run this 3 to 5 times for fluorocarbon and monofilament. Once you loop this through, you take your tag in and also your leader line, and you'll just pull it and let it cinch down. And I will also do this with actually one of my rods, so you can see it done in action with the actual material. So you'll see that there's a uni knot tied, and inside that uni knot goes the main line coming from the rod. Now, when you go to tie your other uni knot, you're going to make your loop just like you normally would. Again, with your leader line running beside your main line, and you're going to loop this through 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And again, just pull it tight. Don't be concerned about keeping the knots close together just yet. You'll see you got another uni knot with your leader line running through your main line. When you do this, when you're done, you'll simply pull the two lines apart, you'll butt the knots together, and you will have a great knot that will not slip. This knot is super strong, it's super small, you have no problem going through all of your eyes, whether it be once you get down to your ultra small micro guides, you may have an issue with it. But on all of my rods that I use, even smaller performance eyes, I do not have any issues with this knot going through the eyes. I'll use this knot and I flip with it, cast, use it drop shot, all of my finesse fishing. So since you've seen that there, I'm going to get set up here and get a actual leader line and braid from one of my rods and show you again how that is done with the actual line on the rod. Alright guys, so as promised, I showed you with the rope, and I'm going to show you here with one of my very own rods, the uni to uni knot, or also double uni knot. So here I got my fluorocarbon leader, I got my braided main line. I'll take my fluorocarbon leader, make a loop, and then line my main line up with the leader line. Then you're going to take and make 1, 2, 3, and 4 loops through. Super critical part about this right here is you need to lubricate the knot. So to lubricate that knot, I just take and just slobber on the knot a little bit. You can pre-wet the line, but it needs some sort of lubrication to keep it from building heat when you actually cinch this knot down. So now I've got main line, I got a nice long tag in here hanging out, and I got my leader line, and then main line back to the reel, and then a tag in here with the leader line. And then I just simply pull them all together. And that will cinch that knot down nice and pretty. So once you get that knot cinched down, look at your knot really well. Make sure that it's all bunched up and completely tight. Take and give a little pull on the main line. Give one more little pull on the leader line, just to make sure that knot is nice and cinched down. If a knot doesn't look right, don't trust it. You're better off to go ahead and retie it. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take and just go to the other end, just like I did with the ropes over there. I'm going to make my loop. Once I get my loop, and again with the leader line running along with the main line, and then I'm going to take that and I'm going to loop my braid through 1 and 2, 3, 4, here's the kicker here, 5. When you're tying this with the braided line, you need to have more loops. Braided line's a lot more flexible. 6, and we'll go one more time for 7. I take all of my mono and fluorocarbon, I make 3 to 5 loops. Braid, I make 6 to 8 loops. Again, just like before with the fluorocarbon, you need to lubricate this knot. Once that knot is nice and lubricated, I grab my tag end, my leader on both ends, and then cinch it down nice and snug. Don't have to take and rip these knots super tight. Just get them nice and snug, and you can see you got a nice small uni knot, again making sure that it looks correct. Now you'll see, just like with the ropes, I got my 2 tag ends. I've got a knot on each side. Got a knot with my fluorocarbon, and then I got also a knot here with my braid. So I'll take these knots, I'll grab fluorocarbon leader, braided main line, just like before, needs to be lubricated. Once you lubricate those two, you will take those two and you will just pull them together, and there it is. You have a uni to uni knot, or also called a double uni knot. As you can see, and I'll zoom in on this right here, you can see this knot is ultra small. You don't have to worry about this knot getting hung up in your normal eyes. If you, like I say, if you've got the ultra small micro guides, it may give you problems. But I have never had any problems running through normal eyes and even performance eyes. Your tag ends, you're going to trim these off. So we're going to start with the fluorocarbon right here. I trim this off ultra close. I'm going to take my scissors here, and you can see, if you zoom in, you've got the knot, but you've got just an ultra tiny little bit of tag end hanging out. Braid, you don't have to trim the braid quite as close, and here is why. I still trim it really close, but you can see if I take and just massage that, the braid actually will unravel and just fray out, and you won't have any problems with that braid actually taken, and you've got an ultra strong knot. So that is the uni knot to uni knot, or also the double uni knot. The reason that I do this, and I use such a long leader line, you can see here's the end of my leader where the bait would be. I'm about 5'6", 5'7", and you can see I've got 1.5 stretches. So I've got a solid 8 feet of leader right here. The reason I do this is if you fish Smith Mountain Lake or any lake or body of water that's ultra clear, that fish can see this braided line super easy. I mean, if you look in the water with this braided line, even without a good set of glasses with clear water, you can see this braided line. Fish can't see this ultra clear fluorocarbon near as easy as they can braided line. So running that long leader right there, what that does is that gets that bait way away from my braided fishing line. However, with the braided fishing line, because it's absolutely zero stretch, I still have ultra good sensitivity. This rod I use to pull jigs on, I can take and I can feel that jig bump into every rock, every tree stump. If a fish just comes up and just inhales the bait, I will feel that tick because of this braided line has no stretch. But with it being able to be seen really well, and especially in Smith Mountain Lake where it's ultra pressured, and a lot of people fish Smith Mountain Lake, and it also is ultra clear probably 90% of the time, I've got this ultra clear fluorocarbon leader that bass just cannot see. That's the reason I run that. And like I say, this knot, I can run this knot down through the rod, through the eyes. I can flip, I can pitch, I can skip under docks. I don't have any problems with this knot actually running through the eyes. So that is the tech tip for today. And thank you for coming along and joining us here at the Tackle Shack Tech Talk. We're going to post these videos, like I say, at least once a month. Stay tuned. We're going to put this video on YouTube. This video will also be on the Facebook page, and so you'll be able to see it on multiple different platforms. So be sure to subscribe to the Facebook page and YouTube and turn the notifications on. That way, when we do upload these videos, you get to see them first right off the bat. Like I said, we're going to do all kinds of different videos throughout the year, me and my fishing partner Jay. And like I say, you'll get to meet him a lot later on here, probably in the next couple months or so. And we want to take y'all along with us and show y'all what we do on the water to catch fish, to hopefully help y'all get on the water and catch more fish. If you have any questions, be sure to leave some comments, and we'll try our best to get to all the comments and answer any questions that y'all have. Thank you.